Welcome back to the workbench. We are putting the front end together. Last time we put the chassis together. So this is what we did last time. This time it's front end parts. So we're going to do this sheet here. This will be our first step. Then we'll get some turnbuckles done. And we'll get those things going. The A-arms put on. And all that assembled. So we want to get to here in this video. So that is the job for today. Get started. Alright, they want us to check if these holes are 2 millimeter or not, and they are, because this is a 2 millimeter screw. So I don't need to worry about these holes drilling these holes out. They're already drilled out on good shape, so I'd get started right on that. So I've got my A-arm. I want to put my top ones in first. Get those going. These are M2 by 12. And then I put on these little doodads. These are the shock for the shocks. And then I have some M2 nylon nuts. And these are different than they came with the kit. The ones that came with the kit I don't particularly care for. They strip out too easy. So I am using these. Alright, got those on. And now we put in these into here. And then that goes on to that. Okay. And then this one, these are M2 by 4s. And for these, you are going to need a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrenches. You see I have two different kinds. I have this kind and this kind. This is the one I like the best. This one is okay. I don't care for the handle as much as I like this one. To each their own. But that Patriot has a good kit that has the ISA ones as well for the RC10. Alright, now we put this onto here. Make sure our holes line up, which they do. And then we'll screw this up. And yep, that's the way it goes. Now these are the coarse thread screws that you put into the plastic. These are M2 by 6. Alright, there we go. I'm not using any Loctite or any glue or anything yet. I'm waiting till I get done and everything is working well, and then I will do that. Now we got to put some turnbuckles together at 25.5 millimeters long. So we need turnbuckles and we need mediums. Let's try to do the old fingernail trick to see which way I need to spin this for it to go on, and then you spin it towards me. The Allen key that is supplied works really well for sticking it in this little hole right here to help you get some leverage. These might be the long ones. I'm thinking that they have you put the short ones on the back here. And look how much space we've got. But yet this one, that's the 15 millimeter. And they want you to do mediums. And look how much space I've got. So I'm going to swap these. I'm going to put the mediums here and the short ones in the front. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better. Perfect. Alright. So, what did we learn? This says medium in 15 mil. I did 15 mil in short. Worked much better. And I swapped the shorts that were on the back here with these. So I put these as mediums. Okay, we got those done. Now we got to put those onto the front end. Put those onto the ball heads here. Alrighty. Next thing they want us to do, so we've done this and this. Now they want us to find a 2 by 22 millimeter screw. So let's see if we can find those. Yep. Screws over here. So those look like the 22 millimeter ones. Yep. Alrighty. So those should fit snugly. Well, they don't. They fit loosely in there because I think there is a nut at the end. They should fit loosely in there. Okay, so they fit loosely. And this is the front. The difference is the hole here seems to be a little bit wider on one end. So I'm going to put the wider end towards the top because that's where the shock comes through. And this goes in here like this. Fabulous. Alright, this step is done. Now we'll go to this step. This is to see how these fit, and they should be smooth fitting. Are these the same? I don't think there's any camber on them. These look to be the same. And these are not the same. So they go this way. And it could be a little smoother. Alright. I get my nicest file. Oh, that's better. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, so done with that. Now it's time to put this together. So I'm going to need the silver and a silver and then a axle and then an axle and then two bearings, and those bearings are here. Okay, these screws are not going on my car. Okay, then I need two of these and two. Alright, now the way that this goes together is they have you put this screw goes through this hole and this hole all at the same time. So we're going to see how tight that fits into there. And then the bearing. So that's going to be easy. So this part right here is the harder part. Let's see. How tight is it? Oh, it's not too bad at all. Good. It goes so it's flush. That makes it easy. Alright. Now, they need to go on so that the flat part is up. So see how there's this part here and then this part? That's the flat part that goes up. So that one is going to be here and here. Then this one's going to be there, and then so that one will be there. So we'll put this one in here. And they want the screw to go in from the top down. So we shall do that. And back it up a little bit. There we go. Nice. And the bearings. Bearings really go on the wheels, but I want us to do this, so we shall do this. Okay, that's done. This is all done. Now we got to put the 2x14 into there, into the hubs, and then attach the long stud to there and the short to there. So let's do that first. So this is going to sit right here with it going forward that way. So that means this one's going to be here. So that means the long studded one goes here. So we'll find a long stud and another long stud and a short one and a short one. Good. And then these have 1.5 on the inside, which is nice. So this one is going to go here like that. So that means that is the long one. And snug. And then this one's going to fit in here like that. So that means that the long one goes here. Okay. And the short one goes on top. Right here. And then the screw goes in from the front. So it goes this way. So this one is this one. And then the screw goes from the front, which is this way. Let's make sure this is the right one. 14 mil. Yep, it's actually 15. And it's 15 mil. I don't think 1 mil is going to kill me. Okay. And we put these on here like this. Okay. We got those ball studs in. I got them connected. And then I want you to put lock nuts on the back. Okay. We'll put the lock nuts on the back. I'll have a link in the description below for the lock nuts that I use. I tighten them snug, and then I back it off by like a quarter or less. Tight, loose, about a quarter to a half turn. Perfect. Yay. All right. Lock nuts are in. There weren't any lock nuts on the bottom on these guys, they're saying, yet. But I think there's going to be. I have extras. I'll probably put one on even if they don't say to. All right. They need countersunk 8 mil screws. And that's going into plastic. So they're going to be the countersunk coarse thread. Like this. And that should be 8 mil. 7.5, close enough. Do I have enough of those? I don't have more of those. I only have the 2. Okay. I don't have the countersunks ones in here, so that is not where I put them. I have these countersunks in here. How tall are these? So I'd rather put the 8s in the front. I think these are 6s. 6s. Do I have more 6s? Yeah, those are 6s. So we're going to put 6s in. If I find some 8s, I'll put them in. What I'm going to do is put a 6 here, and I'll move the 8 from here to here. So I'll put 6s in the back. Okay, that's done. And now the steering. So the steering, let's see. I'm going to finish up on here, and then we'll be done in this video. So we got to get the steering ones done. And those are going to be 39 millimeters long. They're going to use the longer ones, whatever the longest ones are. Let's see. Yes, we have 2 long ones here. And then we'll get 4 of these. There. My favorite part. Close enough. Okay. Get these on the car. Voila. And it steers. Yay! All right. We have the main assembly done, which is this. All right, let's do our lessons learned. What did we learn on this one? Well, we learned that these guys here are the longer ones, and these guys are the shorter ones. Because the longer ones, if you put them here, even though they tell you to, are medium ones, they go in all the way and you can't tighten it up enough. And the shorter ones here are too loose. There's not enough thread inside of this. So I swapped them. I put the short ones here and the mediums here. I didn't see any long ones. I only saw short and long or medium. So I only saw short and not so short. So I put the not shorts here and the shorts here. Other than that, everything was straightforward and easy to do. Oh, the other thing was I only had 2 of the 8mm countersunk coarse thread screws to put in here, when you're supposed to have 4. So I put some 6 mils in the back. In my experience, the front ones take the most abuse, so that's why I put them in the front. It would have been nice to have all 4. If I find them, I'll swap them out. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for joining me on this episode, and we will get to the main part of the chassis and the shocks in the next one.